Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You might notice my gear is once again different, and the graphics are slightly different because one more time we are back on the Wii U. Because for some reason, when I filmed this episode on the Switch, my audio went missing. And it was quite an important episode as well. So, the plan for this episode is to head to the Cockery Forest, which is, sorry, not the Cockery Forest, the Lost Woods, and retrieve the Master Sword. So basically what happened was I filmed this entire episode on the Switch. In between episodes I had gone and collected enough spirit orbs to have enough hearts to collect the Master Sword after doing the Karach trials. And I did that, and then my commentary was all gone, and I thought instead of doing some weird post-commentary, which would have been rather unnatural and quite boring, I thought I'd just redo the trials. They're pretty fun, so I don't mind doing that. So what'll happen is, obviously I don't have enough hearts to get the Master Sword right now, but I can still do the trials, and then we'll be swapping back over to the Switch footage to continue on with the story and reclaim the sword that seals the darkness. So if we head on down this way, the storm fades into the background, and we are greeted by a mysterious, thick fog as we enter the Lost Woods. That's weird, usually there's a torch here, I thought. Whoa. Maybe it's further on. When I first played this, I was trying to use the music as a guide to get through the Lost Woods, like you can kind of do in Ocarina of Time. I didn't realize that the wind or the particles from the flames is what guides you through the Lost Woods in Breath of the Wild. So it took me ages to get through it. And I didn't think it was that intuitive that you have to follow the particles. But basically everyone else I talked to understood what they had to do immediately, so I guess I'm just silly. But I do actually think this is one of the best puzzles in Breath of the Wild, following embers from your torch. I think that's brilliant, to be honest. It's a shame they didn't really do much else like that, from what I can remember. I think this is one area that they really nailed the atmosphere for. Like, the music is perfect, and just the occasional sound of like wooden wind chimes just clanking together. I think it's like spot on. Like, a lot of the other areas in the game are pretty forgettable, in my opinion, just because of the nature of like an open world. But the Lost Woods is always clear as day in my mind. Let's just let me change gear real quick. Just want to be in something a bit more traditional. I think. The frame rate on the Wii U in the Karach Forest is abysmal. We're talking slideshow here.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? Well, it's you. You finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the Calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
If you hope to pull the sword from its resting place, you must use your true strength. Let us see whether or not you currently possess said power. Alright, so if you're not familiar, you have to have a minimum of 13 hearts to release the Master Sword. otherwise you die. You would have lost your life if you hadn't released your grip on the sword. Prepare before you try again, for I will not stay your hand partway through the next time. And I actually thought it was like a test the first time I did it. I was like, oh, I bet he won't actually let me die. But he absolutely does let you die. So, there are 4 trials around here that I want to do, because they're kind of fun. And then what we'll do is swap back to the Switch so I can get the Master Sword. This one's really cool. Unfortunately, I remember the solution this time. Look to the stars for guidance. The constellations are the key. So basically, you have to count how many of each constellation is in that image up there. So, this constellation, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we grab a ball, and this has 4 torches in front of it. So we'll drop that there. Next is the 2 shapes. We got 1, 2. Looks like 2. Next we have this big mess of a thing, and it looks like we have, there's actually 3 of those other ones. Looks like there's only 1 of those. I was gonna say, tell me that went in. Cool guys, don't look at explosions. And this one I believe is 2. Let's see, really long stick. 1, 2, yeah. Is that not right? One, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there's actually 5 of those little ones. Man, I can't count today. There we go. Not sure where the chest is in this one. Oh, there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 little ones. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 little ones. 2 with the 2 sticks, 1 with the sort of longer stick, and 1, 2 with the zany Z. So 4 little, 1 long, 2 zany, and 2. Okay, I'm not going to remember that. Hang on. How am I supposed to get it? If taking the ball out, I'm assuming he's going to lock this door. Oh, it doesn't, okay. So it's 4 little ones. I think it was 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 1. I don't remember getting that chest ever. I'm not sure if I got it on my like actual playthrough or not. But let's carry on. So that wasn't one of the trials, that was just a shrine that I can use to warp around. The trials are actually around this way. Oh, there's one around this way. I think, unless I am accidentally leaving the forest. Which I shouldn't be. I don't think I'm actually headed towards one. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Definitely. This isn't the entrance, is it? No. Okay. Hello there, sir. Oh, you're Mr. Hero, right? You're gonna do the Karach trial, yes? Yes? I knew it. I'd like to ask you a favour then. My little Oki just now set off to do the Karach trial. Normally I'd go along too, but Oki insisted on going alone. I let Oki go, but, well, I'm just getting worried. Could you please follow Oki without being seen? I want to be sure nothing bad happens. This one's actually my least favourite of them all. And I don't have much more stealth than that. So we're just going to take our time. The draw distance on the Wii U sucks. So we're going to have to be a little closer than I would like. We have to follow this little Karach a fair distance through the woods, and it's honestly quite a pain. And he turns around and gets attacked and what have you. Huge pain. But we just take our time and keep our distance. Be as quiet as we can. It's annoying, the fog almost got me. Because it's like you don't want to stand right behind him because he'll hear you and turn around and see you. But if you go too far off the path or get too far behind, then the fog claims you. god, that scared the crap out of me. Thanks, Zelda. I'm good. I just need to complete this if that's fine. That's far enough. Come on, mate, back on your merry way. My god, this is going to take forever. Looks like I'm about to jump down and assassinate him. Alright, we want to head over here into the bushes. As best we can. Yeah, forced stealth in games is just never fun. Unless it's an actual stealth game and you know what you're getting in for. Or unless it's like optional. Then fine, but like, oof. Okay, he gets attacked here in a little bit. See, that part I don't get. He yells out like, "Help me, Mr. Hero," and then doesn't say anything about me killing a wolf for him. Or there's some force smiting this wolf. Wish I didn't use ice arrows there, but whatever. So I don't really know if he knows that you're following him. Or like he just prays that a hero helps him. Alright, we made it. Just want to be sure that we don't get turned around. There we go. What? Who's there? Hey, are you that hero guy? You know, Mr. Hero. Guess what, Mr. Hero? I did the trial all by myself. Aren't I brave? Oh yeah, you're probably here for the shrine. The great Deku Tree said that the monk's blessing is waiting in the shrine ahead. Why don't you go take a look? Thanks. So I'm not sure where exactly the safe zone is that you can run up and do the shrine after the Karach gets this far. But I can only imagine throwing my switch out into a bin if you have to wait till he stands still. And like if I had have approached him at any time before he stood still and did the little cutscene there, that I would have had to start again. Like I think that would have been the end of me playing Breath of the Wild. Alright, so that's one. We got two more. Hopefully this sends me back to the hub and not that shrine. Sweet. Thank you. Alright, I think one's up this way. And I'm pretty sure you don't have to do the Karach trials to get the sword. I just did it because I wanted the spirit orbs so I could have enough hearts on my Switch playthrough. Alright, is this the one I think it is? A Hylian seeks to attempt the Karach trial. Is that even allowed? Who cares? Are you here to attempt my Karach trial? Oh wow, you really want to try it? I guess it was worth asking after all. Let me tell you about the trial. All you need to do is keep going and not get lost in the mist. Easy, right? What's wrong? You don't look very excited. But don't worry, I've got a cryptic little hint for you. The hungry trees will show you the way. Spy their iron to win the day. Didn't I make that sound cool? Think about that as you take on the trial. Alright, this is not the one I thought it was, but it's fine. This one's not too bad. Basically, we just have to follow the path of trees with rocks and ore chests in their mouth. Nope, 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 nope. Must be this way. There we go. Couldn't see that one. Excuse me, boys. Right, where to? This way. That tree has a plaque that basically says, you need to feed me that shield. Then we need to take this over to the island. I don't think I have a leaf, that's annoying. I wonder where I can get a leaf from. I can't cut down any of these trees, so I can't get a leaf from them. So I guess we go the old-fashioned way. Sweet. Unnecessary, thank you. There we go. Not too bad. And this tree says something about give me my greedy brother's chest or something like that. That one's not too bad, it's just not super thrilling. My favourite is the next one that we're going to do. Thank you. Right, hopefully we can get returned to the main area by running off into the woods. Alright, just one trial to go. And it's probably my favourite one. Especially since I figured out a way to kind of cheese it. Hardest part will be finding it, because I can never find my way to the 3 trials in this place. Right, so if we head back to the sword. So that's where we came in. We've been there, so it has to be this way. Can't wait for the Breath of the Wild remaster in 5 years, where we get a stable 60 FPS in the Karach Forest. Hey hero guy, I was told you'd be coming, but do you really think you're ready for the test of wood? Some say it's the hardest of the Karach trials, but it's not complicated. All you need to do is equip the Karach Weapon Set and reach the shrine at the back of the area. Are you ready? Go get 'em. You have to keep the sword, bow and shield equipped the whole time. If they break or you unequip them, you're out. My inventory is full. Okay. You're boring. Alright. So, the Karach Weapon Set is made of wood, so very susceptible to fire. And also very weak, so we can't actually use it that much for fighting. And in fact, I'm going to try not to use it at all. What we're going to use instead are bombs and flight. You missed, you jabroni. So having what's his name's Gale is basically necessary for cheesing a lot of this trial. Try not to get. Uh-oh. Don't get touched by the flaming bats. Okay, now we fly. Yeah, let's see how easy that is. You can just skip the entire thing using Rivali's Gale. Ooh, got tense there for a minute. I thought I was going to get burnt by those fire bats. Congratulations, you've passed the test of wood. Well done, hero man. Happiness awaits you at the shrine. Oh yeah, if you ever want to do the trial again, just let me know. See ya. Why would I ever want to do that again? Wasn't difficult. But that's our 3 Karach trials done. Our 4 spirit orbs attained. So we are now ready to swap to the switch. Switch to the switch, if you will. I think I made that joke last time, I apologise. And reclaim the sword that seals the darkness. Alright, so we are back. Grabbing the Master Sword. You can do it, Link. I love this music.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here with she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest, but be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on this sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the divine beasts before facing him. Alright, so we have the Master Sword, we have 2 divine beasts defeated, and we have our 14 hearts. I always liked how the Master Sword worked in this game with a power of 30, and then you can do the DLC trials to power up the sword to be permanently at 60 power, because otherwise it's only at 60 power when in the presence of Calamity Ganon or his malice. But yeah, that's one big milestone of our journey completed. Next, we will probably be attempting to get the Hylian Shield, and then moving on with our quest. I'd like to thank you for joining me for another episode of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and I hope to see you next time.